doing a research of late, trying to understand the benefits of molecular hydrogen, molecular hydrogen, benefit of molecular hydrogen. And I decided to send a message to Dr. Yahweh, Dr. Chiwen. Please just let me also look it up. Let's have a conversation for like maybe 10 minutes to help people understand why molecular hydrogen. What is this about? What is this whole fuss about Ultra H2? What is it? Okay, I'll be talking about the Ultra H2, but before then, let's just have a conversation, free conversation about the molecular hydrogen. Dr. Yahweh, please, what did you find when you made your research?
All right, thank you very much, Ambassador Dr. Elijah Mba. Thank you for the privilege. Good morning, House. When this Ultra H2 came on board, I went into research to look it up and see what it's all about. And I found that actually there has been several studies on this, okay, even though there's still ongoing studies, okay, on the effect. But one of the things I found was that the hydrogen molecule is very small, so it can actually dissolve inside water, okay? It can dissolve inside water. And I found out that it can cross the blood-brain barrier, okay? It can enter into the mitochondria of the cell. And then I found out that there has been research to show that it has anti-inflammatory effect, okay, antioxidative effect, okay, so it helps in exercise, it helps to improve endurance, okay. I also found that it has cardiovascular effects, okay. It helps to reduce cholesterol, and then it helps to improve the endothelial function of arteries. And especially it's most beneficial for smokers and a lot of other benefits. In fact, I was just going through now that it may have some anti-cancer effects in conjunction with taking the cancer therapy. It improves, it helps to reduce some of the growth of this cancer. So I'm still going through it. And then it has anti-diabetic effect. Okay, it helps in mental health and many other things that I saw.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Chief, you mentioned anti-inflammatory effects. You know, some of these people here, they are not doctors. You know, some people say the person made an inflammatory statement. Is it that anti-inflammatory effect means it makes people not to quarrel, not to fight? Because inflammatory people say, you are trying to make inflammatory statements and all that. So this inflammatory effect you are talking about now, can you relate it to maybe anything we can understand? Are there conditions that are associated with inflammation that so that we can relate? So that before people take it, they say, I'm not supposed to be angry, but the person made an inflammatory statement. I could not feel the effect. So what do you have to say about it, Chief? At least let's understand.
Okay, medically, okay, inflammation is when there is swelling, pain, okay, redness, okay. Let's say you hit a part of the body, okay, and immediately you start noticing swelling and then pain and redness and heat over that area, okay. Inflammation may also lead to fever. You know, sometimes you may have maybe an injury or infection somewhere, and then you have generalized fever and then body pain and all that. So this is what we call inflammation. So it can reduce these symptoms. Okay. The Ultra H2, yes, hydrogenated water can reduce these symptoms of pain, fatigue, fever. Okay, so that is what we mean.
Inflammation.
Inflammatory statement.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I think in those days, I don't know if it has changed, but I don't think it changes. They used to call all those things that ends with itis. They say they're inflammatory disease. Itis, arthritis, appendicitis, all the itis. Okay, so most of the itis, I don't know if there are some itis that are not inflammatory. So it has anti-inflammatory property. Thank you very much, and Dr. I will come back to you. Dr. Chinwe, please. What did you find out? Meningitis. Somebody's from cellulitis. These people know buko. Okay, so you are seeing, but once you see itis, okay, it's inflammation. And when they say it has anti-inflammatory effect, it means it can have protective effects, helpful effects against such disease condition. Peritonitis, mastitis. It's like some persons have started going to Google to go and find things that have itis, because I don't know where I'm seeing mastitis and peritonitis from. Hepatitis. Okay, that's pretty common. So, Dr. Chinwe, please, did you find anything? And if you found anything, please let's just learn from you. Yes, laryngitis.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Elijah. I didn't really, when you mentioned this thing to me first, I didn't know so much research had been done on this. I thought it was just one new thing coming out, but this research has been ongoing since 1975.
Wow.
In fact, yeah, hydrogen therapy was first noticed in 1975, although majority of the researches, the bulk of them have been done on mice. Some have been done on humans, but most of them were first carried out on mice. The first time it was noticed was when it was found to have anti-tumor effect, skin tumor. It was effectively treating skin tumor on albino mice. So based on that, that was now what prompted the further research that has been done. And a lot of research has been done over the years, a lot. So it's been found to be promising in neurodegenerative disease. And like this particular one has a place in my heart because of my dad has a neurodegenerative disease. So when I researched about it, I took the whole thing personal. So it's been found to show promise in the treatment of neurodegenerative disease. When we say neurodegenerative disease, some diseases that target nerve cells and start making them to die off. Things like Alzheimer's, dementia, Parkinson's disease. But aside that, it's also been found to have effects in cardiovascular diseases. That's all these cardiac, heart-related and blood vessel diseases like blood pressure issues, all these lipid-related issues, Then also metabolic diseases like diabetes, skin lesions, skin diseases, and also soft tissue injuries, even kidney diseases. And then generally, as you said, all inflammatory diseases like all the itis, arthritis, and the rest of them. So in addition to what our senior colleague, Dr. Yahweh, said, I came across a lot of things, what makes hydrogen special. The major issue with all these diseases, one thing they have in common is that they are as a result of oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is what happens when the brain or the body is released to all the pollutions we come across every day. Every day you come out, you're breathing something that you're not supposed to breathe. You're mistakenly eating or drinking something you're not supposed to eat or drink. So everything leads to oxidative stress in the body, whereby as in this oxidative stress, puts some stress on the mitochondrial function, and it leads to production of a lot of free radicals. Free radicals are things that, when very dangerous substances or particles, molecules in the body that result from all these things we eat, breathe, and drink. So the main work of hydrogen is that it reduces that oxidative stress. Okay. And then it mitigates, as in it kind of stops or reduces significantly the amount of free radicals that is being released from the mitochondria. So it works hydrogen on its own because of what Dr. Yahweh said, because of the size and how light it is. It it works very well on different parts of the body when it comes to releasing fighting free radicals. There are some particular studies that showed some things that make hydrogen to be special. You know, a lot of research has been done to find out how to get an ideal substance or drug, you know, to fight these free radicals. But over the years, they have found out two things that limit most of the things that have come out. You know, it's either that the results are inconsistent, it will work on some, it will not work on others, or the people start developing side effects. So based on that, they now started researching for an ideal antioxidant molecule. And studies I came across show that hydrogen has been found to be the ideal antioxidant molecule. Because an ideal antioxidant molecule is supposed to mop up free radicals without disrupting normal body function. So most of these other drugs and other things, they end up having one way or another disrupting the body function. But because hydrogen is part of the body, you know, it just comes in, does its job as if nothing was there in the first place. So it's been found to be the ideal antioxidant molecule, you know.
Okay. We can't hear you. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's me. Is it me? Wow. Okay. No, we have to wait for her to come back. You know, it was it was even some of the things I have not personally personally researched yet, and you know, the idea antioxidants, you know, because I've been looking at it, you know, there are a lot of antioxidants. We have vitamin A, we have the vitamins, the antioxidant A, C, E, vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E. Some of us, we find them in our cream, especially vitamin E for skin protection. And they say just take vitamin C, take orange, just have vitamin C and all that. We have all the glutathione stuff and the all kinds of stuff, using antioxidants in the system. And but there are a few reasons. Let me allow Dr. Chinwe to finish so that I don't interfere with our line of thought. Okay, she's back. Thank God she's back. So Dr. Chinwe, please, we're learning so much from you before network took you. Please, welcome back. You can unmute yourself. Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay, sorry, please. I didn't know that I was logged out. Okay, so I was saying what made hydrogen to be the ideal antioxidant were some properties that they found in it. Number one is that hydrogen is one of the few molecules, one of the few antioxidants they found that it targets the most dangerous of all the free radicals. In fact, that's the only one that does that. It selectively targets the free radical called hydroxyl radical. Of all the free radicals, this is the most dangerous, or the most this is like the most dangerous, to use the layman's, that's normal English. So it selectively targets this hydroxyl and then mops it up. The other ones it works on, but this hydroxyl particularly, it selectively targets it, and thus when it mops up hydroxyl, which is like the father of free radicals, it protects the cells. So what it does is that it will go and find this hydroxyl and bind to it and then convert it to water. So unlike other ones that work in different ways, after everything, they now have side effects and everything. Water, it converts it to water, which is also a part of your normal body. So like I said, it comes
of the normal body.
Yes. So it comes and does its work as if it was never there in the first place. So it will just find the father of the free radicals and convert it to water, which is safe for the body. Then secondly, because of its very, like Dr. Yawe earlier said, that it has the smallest molecular weight and is the lightest, it has the lightest mass of all compounds we know, molecules we know. So it can rapidly diffuse across membranes because of its tiny size. So it easily reaches sites that other ones cannot reach. It goes round, it's everywhere. It just goes everywhere. It's the smallest, so it has access to every part of the body. Then also, it is lipid soluble. So this is particularly good for nerve-related issues. Because it's lipid soluble, it can enter the brain, it can enter the nerves, it can enter everywhere, the spinal cord, the heart, the lung, the liver, intestines, In fact, this hydrogen-rich water particularly has been found to relieve arthritis symptoms, which is one other thing that other hydrogen forms has been lacking in, So I think at this point I will hand over. I've also found out that, one other thing it does is that it balances the metal ions in the body, things like copper, zinc, iron. When you have excess or deficiency of them, it can affect the mitochondrial functioning. So this hydrogen molecule actually has a way of working on all these metals in the body to make sure that they are at just the right quantity that the body needs. So there are a lot of things it does, and I think you just talk more on it. But for hydrogen molecule treatment, the ones that have been researched most of the time is inhalation. Majority of the studies were inhaled. They say it's found to be the fastest when it comes to functioning, and somehow it's the most effective. But the demerit of it is that you need special equipment. You can't treat yourself with hydrogen inhaled gas at home. So that is where hydrogen water now has a superior, superior to hydrogen gas, because it's convenient. It's water. Everybody has access to water. You don't need to go to the hospital to get the water. Something that, I forgot to add. Do you know that a study was done on people with Parkinson's disease? And they found out that the fact that they're even drinking normal water, the hydrogen in the normal water that they drink, they just told them increase their water intake, was found to be effective. They now say, how much more when you now have a hydrogen-rich water? It was shown to have some effects, they showed some level of improvement. So that was what now triggered their attention. If this low concentration of hydrogen can cause this amount of improvement, how much more when you now have water that is rich in hydrogen? So at this point, I think I'll just hand over to you.
Ooh. Okay. Two quick ones. First of all, I have good news on how to generate hydrogen, inhalable hydrogen, and we'll talk about that later. But you mentioned neurodegenerative diseases. Some of us might not understand that grammar. Even me says sometimes I try to. Can you give us one or two common example of neurodegenerative diseases that every person can understand?
Okay, so I explained it earlier that neurodegenerative diseases are diseases that target nerve cells and destroy them. We have things like Parkinson's disease. I'm sure people have heard of Parkinson's. We have dementia.
Okay.
We have Alzheimer's.
Thank you.
So,
thank you. Please, before they give the glory to Dr. Aritamba, it's not Dr. Aritamba. Dr. Chinyere, you see why you are supposed to show video? After you have given plenty information, bamboozle everybody. it has to be Dr. Aritamba, because Dr. Aritamba is the one that also bamboozles everybody. If Dr. Chinwe Ujimadu is not Dr. Aritamba, please give the honor to whom the honor is due. They already prayed for Dr. Aritamba. Please pray for Dr. Chinwe so that just channel it and say, God bless Dr. Chinwe. Okay, so that was so loaded from Dr. Chinwe. And she mentioned one of the demerits, because people were saying you are mentioning the advantage. What are the disadvantages? She mentioned one of the disadvantages that you can't just easily access. You need the machines that can generate the hydrogen gas. That is one of the major disadvantages. How do you assess it? Dr. Yahweh, please, do you know any other disadvantage that you came across of hydrogen-rich water as you were doing your own study? Did you come across anything? If you did not, just say you did not. If you did, just tell us.
I did not. So the only disadvantage is if there's any disadvantage in drinking too much water, then that may be the disadvantage. But I didn't come across because it's just water enriched or super saturated with hydrogen ions.
Okay. I don't know, Dr. Chinwe, Dr. Yahweh, did any of you come across any place where they documented maybe a required dose or concentration of hydrogen hydrogen molecule in water that can have some of these effects? Did you come across anything yet? Or minimum required dose? Or
yeah, I saw all those things, but I didn't write them down. I saw a lot of in fact, okay, while you're talking, I think I will try and see if I can locate that one that was done on people drinking normal water and that low concentration that worked. So if that's something as low as that works, anything higher than that, I think is should be, at least that is the minimum required dose. This is just normal water, But as for the side effects, like our senior colleague said, Dr. Yahweh, I did not, the only thing I came across was just that issue of reduced sodium in the body that can come from taking a lot of water. It's still being researched, but somehow it's been found that taking the water, hydrogen water is still safe compared to other hydrogen forms. There are actually hydrogen injections. So yes, there are. So that's just basically.
Okay. Thank you very much. So any final words? Dr. Chinwe first, then Dr. Yahweh, before I proceed. Any final words? Dr. Chinwe first, then Dr. Yahweh.
Okay.
Dr. Please introduce yourself so that they will know that you are not Dr. Arita. They are praying for Dr. Arita so that angels not carry a blessing and take it somewhere else.
God, please, my name is Dr. Chinwe Ujimadu. I'm a consultant ear, nose, and throat surgeon in Abuja here.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so continue. Give us your last, any final words?
When it comes to, there are different diseases that this thing has effects on, but when it comes to diseases that medicine can do nothing about, we are limited. Things like cancer and all these neurodegenerative diseases. If there's anything that might show promise, I think it's worth exploring. That's just what I feel. Anything that would, because for cancer, everybody knows how cancer, there's like a cancer surge right now. The role of hydrogen rich water in cancer is still being studied, but I feel it's something that should be explored for what it's worth. Now, for neurodegenerative diseases, the bad thing about it is that it continues. Nothing can be done to stop it, So it's just something that as the years goes by, it just keeps getting worse. So this has been shown to it. There is no study that shows that it turns back the hands of time, to change what has been done. But for the further progression, it's been shown to slow it down significantly, compared to other drugs. I know how many drugs my father is on right now, and each one has its own side effects. So if I have an alternative to those drugs that will do the same thing, may even do more, and have little or no side effects, I think I'll opt for that option. So I feel this is a good, it's something that is worth studying very well, and if it works, then it's going to be good news for a lot of people.
Wow. Wow. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for sharing your final thoughts with us. Dr. Yawi, please, any final thoughts?
Yeah, I just remembered also that it has an anti-aging effect. So, we plastic surgeons, we are interested in how to make people look nicer, look better, okay? Be the ultimate version of themselves physically. All right, so I think that's another area one should explore, the area of anti-aging. So it says that everybody should be part of this. I mean, should be part of this ongoing study. So let us be the participants in the future study, okay? They will see the effect in us, okay? And then this can also be documented. And then I also saw that it has some effect against radiation injury. So even these high temperature levels now, so it's also good that one should be taking a lot of this. And then those who are maybe on cancer therapy, on radiation, this water should be part of their water. And then I saw that the effect of alkalinized water that they were talking about in renal injury patients, in patients on dialysis, that this effect is actually because of the hydrogen ion. So it's actually the hydrogenation of this water that actually gives that effect. So that also tells us that this is a very good development, and it is, as Dr. Chinwe said, it's ongoing, and it's like we're even far behind. We didn't even know what has been happening in the world. So thank God we're now in the mainstream, and we have this opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Wow.
Welcome to this informative video on the cell as the basic unit of life. In this video, we're going to explore the incredible complexity and wonders of life at its most fundamental level. What exactly is a cell? Well, imagine it as the building block of life, the smallest functional unit that makes up all living organisms. Whether it's a tiny bacterium or a mighty oak tree, cells are the foundation upon which life as we know it is built. But don't let their size fool you. Cells are teeming with intricate machinery and processes that keep life going. The cells come in different shapes, sizes, and types, but they all share certain key components. Let's take a closer look at some of these fascinating features. In an animal cell, we have a protective outer boundary called the cell membrane. It acts like a gatekeeper, controlling what goes in and out of the cell. Inside, we find the nucleus, often referred to as the control centers of the cell. It houses the cell's DNA, the genetic blueprint that holds the instructions for all cellular activities. Mitochondria, often referred to as the powerhouses of the cell, mitochondria generate energy by converting nutrients into adenosine triphosphate. This energy currency fuels cellular activities, enabling organisms to carry out essential functions.
Wow, the cell is indeed a unique one. Now we know that in the different levels of organization, different cells come together to form tissues, different tissues come together to form organs, different organs come together to form systems, and different systems give rise to the whole human body. Now, if we were to look into the cells, we'll find out that different cells are made up of organelles that are made up of molecules, macromolecules actually, that are made up of molecules that are made up of different atoms. Now, what this goes to show is that whatsoever contributes to the well-being of the cells will generally lead to good health, and whatsoever contributes to the damaging of the cells will generally lead to bad health. Now, this brings us to considering a very important element that leads to the damaging and destruction of healthy cells, thereby resulting in general ill health, which is free radicals, or you can call them oxidants.
Every day, your body is exposed to or produces highly reactive, damaging chemicals known as oxidants. Oxidants act like miniature fires inside your body and damage or destroy cells, structures, and tissue, leading to disease, poor health, and accelerated aging. Oxidants can affect every part of your body: skin, organs and brain, muscles, blood vessels, bones, and joints, and are produced from emotional or environmental stresses, such as toxins, pollution, cigarettes, alcohol, too much sugar, infections, or just from the natural aging process. If left unchecked, levels of oxidants become too high, and the body can become ill and unhealthy with chronic inflammation and what is termed oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is like an out-of-control fire in our body, with symptoms such as tiredness, fatigue, accelerated aging, poor immune function, poor memory, pain, and much more. In addition to such symptoms, oxidative stress has also been shown to be associated with a range of different chronic diseases, such as heart disease, rheumatoid arthritis, Alzheimer's, Crohn's disease, and many more. And it is also the main accelerator in the process of aging.
Now we can see how dangerous free radicals are. Now you can see a healthy cell. You can see a free radical approach the healthy cell. Now to gain stability, picks an electron from the healthy cell, thereby leading to the damage of these healthy cells. Now, free radicals that are bound keep gaining electrons from healthy cells. And the more they keep gaining electrons from healthy cells, they keep damaging these healthy cells, leading to ill health. Now, you might ask, are there elements that have been created to combat the effect of these free radicals? Yes, there are, and they are called antioxidants.
Our bodies, however, have a defense against oxidants in the form of antioxidants. Antioxidants are themselves highly reactive chemicals that neutralize oxidants and protect our cells. Imagine them as being like little buckets of water putting out the fires that are damaging us. Many antioxidants we have protecting us are obtained from the food we eat, such as vitamins, like vitamin C. These types of food antioxidants are effective at protecting our bodies from most oxidants. However, they can sometimes be slow to react and are single-use only, meaning they are easily deactivated when oxidant levels increase, which leaves the body susceptible to further attack. Our clinical research has shown us that the effectiveness of any antioxidant and how much it can protect your body from damage and disease relies on three aspects. 1. How fast the antioxidant can remove an oxidant, known as its reaction kinetics or speed. The faster, the more protective. 2. How many oxidants each antioxidant can remove before losing its activity, known as its catalytic ability or recyclability. The more oxidants it can remove and longer it stays active, the more protective. 3. How much of the antioxidant you have circulating in your body, known as its concentration. The more you have in the active form, the more it protects.
This brings us to the hydrogen molecule, which has been shown in over 180 clinical research to be the most ideal antioxidant. Now, shall we learn a thing or two about this hydrogen molecule?
Now, molecular hydrogen is one of the latest discovered interventions when it comes to anti-aging and improving our health span. So you must be wondering, what is hydrogen? Hydrogen is the lightest element on the periodic table with the symbol of H and contains an electron and a proton. Hydrogen has been shown to be extremely helpful and therapeutic in over 170 different human and animal diseases, and it helps with nearly every organ in the body. What makes hydrogen unique is its size and its ability to penetrate our cell membranes, the blood-brain barrier, and to perform these therapeutic effects as it reaches the subcellular parts such as the mitochondria, the nucleus, and much more. Hydrogen is also known as a selective antioxidant, which is different from all other antioxidants because what hydrogen does is it reduces high levels of oxidative stress in the body, and this is typically the harmful kind of stress that doesn't give your body any benefits. Hydrogen also has the ability to activate certain antioxidant systems in the body such as glutathione, catalase, superoxide dismutase, and glutathione peroxidase by activating antioxidant response elements, which is ARE, and the NRF keep one system, which by itself is responsible for regulating the transcription of 200 plus cytoprotective genes. Now, hydrogen has also shown to have a cell modulating effect where it can be anti-obesity, anti-inflammatory, anti-allergy, and it does this by downregulation of chemical messengers called cytokines. Hydrogen downregulates pro-inflammatory cytokines like IL-1, IL-6, IL-8, and hydrogen has also shown to increase the gene expressions of certain proteins which are responsible in metabolism and exercise, such as PGC1 alpha, PPRA gamma, which is responsible for mitochondrial biogenesis, and also something called as fibroblast growth factor 21. Which regulates carbohydrate intake and preferences whether it stores it in your body for energy or deposits it as fat. Now, hydrogen is far superior to any other antioxidants found in nature such as vitamin C, vitamin E, lycopene, grapeseed, and much more. This is because hydrogen is the lightest particle in the elemental table. Light is hydrogen, you must be wondering. Now, when you compare it to famous antioxidants like vitamin C, hydrogen is 88 times less, and when you compare it to something like coenzyme Q10, which is also very essential for the body, hydrogen weighs 431 times less. Now, hydrogen works by reducing free radicals in the body. What are free radicals? Free radicals are these highly unstable molecules, and because they're highly unstable, they quickly react with any other molecules in the environment. This reaction steals electrons from the neighboring molecules and makes the body weak over time. The health and supplement industry has used this information since ages, and they keep on bringing new supplements to the market which is marketed as antioxidants. When we look at the anti-aging research, reactive oxygen species or free radicals have a role to play in major diseases such as inflammation, neurodegenerative diseases, asthma, diabetes, Parkinson's, cardiovascular diseases. Once reactive oxygen species or free radicals increase in the body due to a bad diet, poor sleep, or lifestyle related factors, the body naturally increases its antioxidant production such as superoxide dismutase, catalase, glutathione to protect itself against these free radicals. However, most people's antioxidant defense system these days is overcompromised. Therefore, it's also advised to use some of the natural antioxidants available out there that can help you from aging. Now, hydrogen, being one of the most strongest selective antioxidant, plays a big role in your body when it comes to scavenging free radicals and protecting you against its harmful effects. And if you think you aren't feeling that healthy and your vitality is suffering, there's a huge probability that it is happening to you because of oxidative stress, where your body isn't able to neutralize free radical production. Here are some of the top reasons why you should be using molecular hydrogen. Molecular hydrogen can assist with metabolic syndromes such as diabetes, obesity. Hydrogen increases immunity. Hydrogen water also reduces pain and inflammation. Hydrogen can reduce DNA damage. Hydrogen reduces allergies. Hydrogen can reduce body fat. Hydrogen can increase brain health. Hydrogen even helps in athletic performance. Those were some of the basic things when it comes to molecular hydrogen. I hope you found this video valuable and you increase the amount of molecular hydrogen that you consume during the day.
Now, how can you increase the amount of molecular hydrogen you take in daily to enjoy its numerous benefits? That is where the Ultra H2 molecular hydrogen generator comes in. The Ultra H2 molecular hydrogen generator is an advanced Japanese technology made in South Korea. Now, it's a scientifically proven technology that creates the most clinically advanced and highest level of molecular hydrogen rich water. Now, what it does is to turn your potable water or your mineral water into super antioxidant water. So you can simply say that it is the highest mobile molecular hydrogen generator present, of course, with over 800 human clinical studies regarding this molecular hydrogen. So in summary, the Ultra H2 aims to give you easy access to healthy water at your convenience. Now this hydroceutic product generates molecular hydrogen using the electrolysis process, which separates oxygen and hydrogen molecules. Now with the Ultra H2, you will only need 3 to 5 minutes to get a cup of therapeutic molecular hydrogen water. Now, molecular hydrogen contents per cycle can reach up to 1,500 parts per billion per minute. That is how super amazing this Ultra H2 molecular hydrogen generator is. Top 10 benefits of the Ultra H2 includes 1. It reduces fatigue and boosts vitality. That's for persons who easily get tired, so it gives more energy. Now 2. It remedies allergies. 3. It promotes cardiovascular and cerebrovascular health. That is your heart and your brain. Now, of course, it prevents cancer and it treats it. So for persons who have cancer issue, this is a very good way of treating it. Now it normalizes blood sugar for persons who might have high blood sugar, especially those who are diabetic. Now it's anti-inflammatory. Now it prevents and reverses degenerative diseases that occur as one advances in age, like the Alzheimer's disease. Now it is anti-aging. It prevents aging. It reduces, it slows down aging. Of course, slimming for persons who would love to lose weight, and of course it improves memory and cognitive function. So drinking 1.5 liter daily of hydrogenated water from the Ultra H2 is equivalent to 79 bananas, 38 carrots, 516 apples, 3.7 pumpkins, 145 spinach, 176 times of vitamin C, 209 times of catechin, 309 times of glutathione, 431 times of vitamin E, and 863 times of coenzyme Q10. That's how powerful the hydrogenated water is. Now, let's listen to some individuals as they share with us their experience using this amazing Ultra H2 molecular hydrogen generator.
Yes, I'll just say that God has a way He answers prayers. You know, when we watch and we pray, okay, we don't make mistakes. I'll just say that that cup is another way of God, answering my prayers. That's what I'll just say. Okay?
Wow.
Because I noticed multiple changes. In fact, last Sunday, one of the members came to me and told me that I'm looking rather younger. Instead of getting older, I'm looking younger. And I just smiled within me because I know within these 2 weeks, something, if I look at my skin, I see something, there are a lot of changes. There are.
Wow.
So that cup is just like a miracle cup, something like that. I'll just say so. There is something, very unique about that cup. And thank God that you took time to explain it to us during this meeting. And that's why I was saying, wow, no wonder. Okay,
yes.
It's a prayer answered. It's a prayer answered. I used to feel tired. When I sleep in the morning, I feel tired. I pray a lot in the night. And because of the work I do, take time to pray a whole lot in the night. And then within that period that I'll have rest. By the time I wake up too tired, as if though I've not slept. But since after 2 weeks, in fact, I was busy doing some house chores. Just unlike, in fact, I can remember that when I felt this young was 20 years ago.
Wow.
20 years ago, yes. I felt this young. I had to bring out my mattress and put it on top of my car and all that, all by myself. And these are these things that I call some of my pastors to do for me. Most things I call my pastors to do for me are the things I do myself now. I do them myself.
Oh, that's good.
And
that's very good.
I'm just using the cup for 2 weeks. And so it's recommendable to everybody that feel okay. The funniest one is I just noticed that when I'm watching television now, I don't sleep off.
So you used to sleep off?
When I'm watching, yes, when I'm watching television, I put the remote behind me, because if I sleep off, my children will go and change it. So I want to wake up to and that I just called my wife. I said, can't you see that I don't sleep again like that?
Wow.
The tiredness is gone. I feel like jumping. On Sunday, one of my daughters came and she told me, Papa, you just preach as the way you used to preach 10 years ago. I was so agile. I know what she was saying. In my heart, I say, I know what you're talking about. God just answered the prayers, the prayer, because I've been praying and asking God. I say, Lord, I know I'm getting older. Of course, my body will be getting weaker. But the Bible says, as your days be, so shall your strength be. I kept saying it. My strength will not go weaker because I'm getting older. Rather, it should get stronger, because of God's word. And God used this cup. God used the cup. Okay.
Wow. Wow, that's good.
Yes.
So my testimony is I was coughing for 3 years. It was very bad that I started making plans on how to pass over my source of revenue to my family. People don't understand how bad it is when a man is sick, or a young man especially is sick, and he doesn't really know what it is, because I used to be a very heavy smoker.
Wow.
So it was so bad. It was very scary, actually. And I have kids and all that, so I was not in the right place of mind. And then somehow God just miraculously led me into this program. And then when immediately I heard what the bottle could possibly do at what was that program we attended?
The one at Radisson Blue?
Yes, sir.
Was it the event at Radisson Blue?
Yes, the event at Radisson Blue.
Oh, yes.
I immediately went for the VIP pack. I paid 500,000 naira that day, and then later made it up to ensure that I was able to get the bottle. In less than 12 days, the cough that I had for 3 years stopped.
Wow.
This is no 3 years. I was, in fact, my energy level, I couldn't do a lot of things. In the other room, many things. I'm very, very passionate about this bottle. I'm sharing it with my friends. I'm telling them, in fact, go everywhere with it. It practically saved my life. I don't regret spending the money I spent on it. I am sharing it with everybody to listen. This has transformed the way I live, the way in fact, I don't sleep. When Pastor the Reverend was talking about sleeping, I could not go a whole day without sleeping in the afternoon. I'm an entrepreneur, and you know how what that means to my business. It means no, I don't have full function. It was horrible. It wasn't a good experience. I had to get a driver to drive me around because of fatigue, worried that I might fall asleep on the road. All that is gone. I still have my driver, but all that is gone now. I can do whatever I want to do. A whole day I'm active. Working hours I'm active. So that's it. And you should tell everybody about this bottle. I take the cholesterol drugs. Vitamins.
Yeah.
Yeah. I take all of it, and it has been a fantastic experience since I joined.
Wow.
Since I joined
the Diamond Project.
Yeah, the Diamond Project.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you.
My job is done. My job is done then, because I'm very passionate about the health freedom part, and I always tell people the health part is where my job is. And I said the goal is to help people optimize their health so that they don't need to go to see the doctor because they are sick. They might just go for routine checks, but to help people optimize their health. Thank you for sharing this with us, Mr. Igehon Koyo. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yes, I was born and brought up. I was born and brought up in Benin. You know, I went to Edo College. So when I saw the name, I said, "This is my brother from the south side."
Thank you so much.
It was nice. Yes, thank you very much. Okay, guys. So you've heard it. You've seen it. Go and get your cup. Somebody say, can you get for somebody 110 years? How bad now? How bad? That's the person that you should get it for now. Get it for the person. Get it for everybody you care about. Let me tell you the truth. Based on what I've understood from this, whether I will make money or not, it's not important. I will show it to everybody that cares to listen. It's not even about the money now for me. It's about the health of everybody that is around me. I will show it to everybody that cares to listen.
For a long time now, I've been on perpetually for antacids. I do have heartburn. Yes. I cannot sleep. No matter, even if I eat around 5 a.m., I must have indigestion. If I lie down, I will be having regurgitation. So I buy it and keep. I buy the 2 liter and I'll be taking it. It was on doctor's recommendation that I was developing ulcer, but I'll go for ulcers. They won't find any ulcer. I eat all the pepper in the world. With this, you told us that it produces alkalinity.
Yes.
And I got it 3 weeks ago. It was pushing me to be taking it. I can finish the bottle 3 or 4 before I sleep.
Wow.
And I have dropped taking antacid. I have not taken it for the past 2 weeks. Even today, I ate Lupaka and Lokoroko that was forbidden for me before. If I dare take it, I will be in the hell. But I took it this evening around 5 and I'm normal. So I don't know. I don't know the magic in the bottle. No. I don't know the magic in the bottle.
It's the hydrogen water, sir. It's the hydrogen molecule, sir.
It's
and you see, the most important part is the freedom.
The other time you told, I saw the step 2 generation. Before, I will use a step 1 and do it about 3 times, and I will drink. But now, this one,
hello,
when you press it on, first one, it will be on 1. You press the second one, it will go to 2. And it says that it generates more hydrogen.
Yes.
That is what I described after your last training.
After my last session, yes.
Yes, I'm using that one now. And when I open the cap, I will hear a pop sound. Pop. I know that something has happened.
Yes, that's the gas. That's the gas. That's the gas.
I'm so impressed.
Wow.
At least no one has it again.
So now you don't pay money to buy antacid anymore.
I don't. My pharmacy friend, I won't go to his side again.
Guys, are you guys seeing it? And this is what is possible.
The Ultra H2 molecular hydrogen. So this device is scientifically proven technology that creates the most clinically advanced and highest levels of molecular hydrogen-rich air and water. So ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the basics, the facts and the benefits, let's see first what's inside the box. Alright, so it comes with a really good packaging. Ultra H2 molecular hydrogen. It's green at the bottom. So let's go check what's inside. Once you've opened the box, alright. Ooh. So number one, you'll have your manuals. An inhaler, because it doesn't just convert water. Alright, later on we're gonna convert this into a super antioxidant water. It doesn't just convert water into a super antioxidant, it also converts air. That's why it has its inhaler. So later on I'll discuss more of that on the demo. Alright, so it has a bottle connector. Later on I'll do a demo about this. It's a converter separately that connects to the inhaler, a converter. This is the adapter, this is the USB cable. All right, and you'll have the device itself. All right.
Generating energy molecular hydrogen water by Ultra H2, making your water in your body ultra healthy. Generation completed. Enjoy energy water by Ultra H2.
Alright, so this time I'll be showing you how you will use this bottle connector. Okay, because for a lot of people, sometimes they don't want to bring this whole device together with this container, because this one is the container. Alright, the only device is just this, the bottom part of it. So you can remove this. Okay, you can remove the container itself and replace it with this bottle connector right here. So always bring this device and this bottle connector if you don't want to break this container, and then open the cap, remove the cap, and then as you can see, it has a hole in it. And then you can replace that with this bottle upside down. Alright, so as you can see, it's already connected. I removed this water container, alright, and replaced it up with this bottle connector right here. And then I put, alright, my ordinary water bottle at the top, upside down. Okay, we can start generating now. So it's pretty good. I mean, as you can see, it's already generating. It's turning my one water bottle into a super antioxidant water. I mean, this device is really good. You can bring it like everywhere.
Get yours
like everywhere you go. You just need to bring this one. You can turn an ordinary water bottle into a super antioxidant water, right? That has the highest level of molecular hydrogen. Alright, so this device doesn't just converts your ordinary water into a molecular hydrogen water or a super antioxidant. It also converts air. So this time, I'm going to show you a demo on how you will be using the inhaler. Alright, so it comes with this inhaler. Alright, so you have your adapter. It comes in the box. You have this separate adapter. So first, you need to remove this cap. After removing the cap, you're going to put this converter. Alright. Then you're gonna put this at the end of the converter. Alright, so that's it stays on. Alright, this one is the upgraded one. Before, when we launched the Ultra H2, alright, it only comes with this water, molecular hydrogen, but this time it converts air into a into a super antioxidant. Alright, so once you put this, alright, this inhaler, you need to put this up on your nose, just like this one. Okay, so it goes into your, you put this up on your ears. Alright, so after you put it correctly, just like this one, you're gonna press the action button twice. Alright, you push it twice. Alright, so it's generating, it's two birds with one stone. It's generating. Alright. Oh, I can feel the air now. So it's generating a concentrated molecular hydrogen water, and at the same time, you're inhaling an antioxidant air. It's a molecular hydrogen rich air. This device is really good. Alright, so there you have it, guys.